So please do watch it and enjoy learning physics.
A very good morning, students. All are happy with learning of physics now. It is always different from your 10th standard students, because now you are in 11th standard. We start off with this all basics of your physics. So now you have studied about the branches of physics, and then you have learnt about scope of physics, then how physics is related with all the other sciences also, the basic behind all the sciences where you have physics related to it. Then measurement, why measurement was important is physics, you have many laws related to it. All the laws are proved fact. So in order to prove, we need some calculations to be done. All those calculations require some measurement to be done. Okay. So in that we came across physical quantities. And physical quantities, you had two types of quantities. One was fundamental quantity and derived quantity. So in today's class, what we are going to learn is how these quantities are represented. That is, if there are 7 fundamental quantities, if suppose for example, when I take length, how length is measured? In what units am I going to write that length? Then mass. Then how am I going to represent the mass? Whatever you have studied earlier only. Now we are going to deep into it. That is called as units. What are these units are? These are the measure of a quantity which is accepted internationally. These are standard units. So standard units are of actually 3 different types. One is FPS system, which is olden type of system, which is foot, pound and seconds. That is, length, mass and time were measured in terms of foot. Length is measured in terms of foot, and mass is measured in terms of pound, and time is measured in terms of second. But it was not accepted internationally because it varied. Foot may not be equal for everyone, so it was varied. So the second one was CGS system. What does the CGS system says is that, again length, mass and time only. Length was measured in centimeters. Then mass was in grams and time was in seconds. Then third one is called as MKS system. This is what the standard unit which is accepted now internationally. SI units. Standard international units. That is, length is measured in meters and mass is measured in kilogram and time is measured in seconds. You know why? These all are called as standard units, because you will be able to convert this in terms of decimal systems. Suppose I know that 100 centimeters make 1 meter. So this centimeters can be converted in terms of meters. So which is used throughout the world, internationally accepted system is MKS system. So one property of it is that it is decimal system of units can be, that is converting was easier, and also these derived units can be easily obtained. That I will deal it even more deeper when I teach you derived units. Okay. So now moving on to fundamental quantities, there is a tabular column given to you in which the definitions for every quantity is given. What is the standard, how it is made into a standard length, how it is made into a standard kilogram, which is a standard time, or which is the standard 1 second equal to. All those definitions are given in the tabular column. Go through it easily. It will be easier only. So there it says length is measured in meters. Always throughout the world, you know what is always a standard is only light, that is velocity of light. So as velocity of light doesn't changes, the path traveled by the light is considered for some part of a second, which is considered to be 1 meter, so that it doesn't changes anywhere. Velocity of light is always 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second. In 1 second it travels to 3 into 10 power 8 meters. So that will never change anywhere. So that is why some part of a second is calculated as 1 meter. Like that mass, like the time. Then ampere. Ampere is your electric current. Electric current is measured in amperes. Then coming to temperature. Temperature, we had degrees Fahrenheit, degrees Celsius and Kelvin. Out of that, which is a standard unit, is only your Kelvin. Then amount of substance. What is this amount of substance? Is nothing but the small quantity. When you take a chalk piece, you break it into many smaller units. Then that small, the least particle is what is called as amount of substance. Then you luminous intensity. Luminous intensity is nothing but if any source can emit light, then what is the intensity or what is the brightness by which it is going to emit light, emit energy. That is what is luminous intensity is, which is measured in candela. Okay. So derived quantity, I will even more explain it in the next class. A very good morning, students. All are happy.